We've got some big news today. The Madden 24 beta is officially back, and I'm going to go over everything you need to know about it. I'm going to tell you how you can potentially get on the beta if you weren't able to play it already, and I'm going to go over some other Madden 24 news that we can be expecting over the next few weeks as the game is getting a lot closer to release. We're about a month away from the early release, so there's going to be tons of information, more gameplay, and a whole bunch of stuff coming very soon. Now, with the beta officially being back, that means there could be some more beta giveaways going around. I would assume. I'm reaching out to EA currently to see if I can get some more beta codes. I don't know 100% if they're going to be giving out more codes, but there is a decent chance I think that they could be getting more people on the beta since they're bringing it back. If you're going to bring it back, why wouldn't you want to get more people on it? So make sure you subscribe here, follow me on my socials. If I get more codes to give away, I definitely want to get them out to you guys so as many people can test the game out as possible. Now, when the beta closed on June 28th, the Madden NFL Direct account said, don't delete the beta just yet. Due to an ongoing development, we may reinstate the closed beta to test it in a few weeks. And I really wasn't sure that that was going to actually happen, but today, just a little bit ago, they popped up on Twitter again and said the Madden 24 closed beta is back online until June 17th at 12 p.m. Eastern. So that is going to be until Monday night. So we got about 5 more days to mess around on the beta. It said that only the following game modes will be available: play now, head to head, play a friend, and mini games. But you can also go into practice mode and things like that as well. But there's no franchise or superstar mode or super showdown. I think this is more so just to get more feedback on the gameplay. But one of the main things that they said that they addressed was, it says this closed beta contains a fix to help address input lag when playing online. Please be sure to send the feedback in on the feedback forum. So that was probably the biggest issue with the beta a few weeks ago. Obviously, there's going to be visual bugs. There's going to be things that aren't working properly because the game isn't completely polished and ready to be delivered just yet. But the biggest thing was the input lag when playing online. It was the biggest complaint because it really made online play somewhat unplayable. Now, when I was playing online, I wasn't getting a ton of input lag myself. I was definitely getting some input lag. I think it was affecting some people more than others. It was definitely affecting me, but I think it was definitely affecting other people way more because I did have some games where it didn't seem that bad, and I kind of just chalked it up to being a beta, being some server related issues. But the one thing I'm kind of fearing here is that this might carry over into the regular game because I was already seeing some people saying that they're still experiencing some input lag. I think that's why they've brought the beta back. I think that's one of the biggest things. They're trying to figure out how to kind of get a complete handle on the input lag. And I'm not even sure that it is a crossplay related thing either, because while crossplay could definitely cause some more server problems, which I know has been a big fear of a lot of people, myself included, which is kind of one of the bigger reasons I didn't want crossplay deep down, but you can turn crossplay off in the game, and I believe even if you turn it off, the input lag was still a thing. So I don't think it actually has anything to do with crossplay completely, but who knows? And this is why I think they brought it back online, because they did put a fix out to help with the input lag. But if people are saying that it's still there, I think that kind of means that EA may still see this as a problem that they haven't completely fully gotten handled yet, which is a little worrisome because the game is about a month away from coming out. And if input lag winds up being a problem when the game is released, that is going to make this game really bad. No matter all of the good that they did with the modes and, you know, doing better things with the gameplay, if online has input lag, that is going to make the online aspect of this game not enjoyable. Now, for offline, this doesn't happen at all. If you're just an offline gamer, then it's nothing to worry about. But we've seen over the past few years, specifically in Ultimate Team, there's been a lot of lag in the menus since going over to the new consoles, and that has existed for the last like 3 years, and it hasn't really gotten better. If anything, I think it's gotten a little worse. So I'm really starting to worry that if that same type of issue starts to carry over to the actual online gameplay, I mean, online as we know it is just going to be, I don't want to say done, but it's not going to be good. So hopefully they get a handle on that. I did notice a couple other little changes in the game when I jumped on the beta, some gameplay related stuff, some stuff in practice mode that they've switched up, some new settings they've even added, but don't want to really talk about it outright because I don't think we're supposed to talk about it specifically. But they definitely did make some changes. So if you do still have the beta, you can go in, you'll probably notice some of those changes. If you didn't delete the app, you should be able to update it and get back in right now. If you did delete the app, I don't think you'll be able to re-download it. If you still have your beta code, you can maybe try to re-download it, but I'm not 100% sure if that works. So hopefully you didn't delete the app like they said. You can just update it, jump right back in. And again, if I get some more codes to give away, I'm definitely going to give those away to you guys. Now, in terms of what else is coming, we know that next week is going to be the official ratings reveal week. It's going to be Monday Monday through Friday, kind of how they've done the last few years. They kind of drag it out now instead of just dropping them all on one day. So on Monday, you'll probably get a position like quarterbacks or receivers, and then the next day they'll do running backs. The next day they may do defensive line. On Thursday, they'll probably do the secondary or something like that. And then on Friday, what they'll do is just release everybody completely. Usually they do some stuff with ESPN. I think they're doing that again this year. They've already put out some teasers for the ratings reveal. So a lot of people like the ratings week. It's not really the biggest deal to me, but I think it's just a talking point. It's a good little marketing thing for them, and a lot of people like to debate and complain about the ratings. And then of course you'll have, you know, some of the content coming out from NFL teams with players reacting to their ratings. Usually I put out a video kind of compiling all of those videos because they're just fun to watch. So that's what we can expect next week. Just a bunch of ratings related stuff. We'll know what the rookies are being rated as well and things like that. We may even find out who the superstar and the X Factor players are. Not 100% on that, but usually sometimes that will come out alongside the ratings. Then in about 3 weeks, that's when we're going to learn about superstar mode. I've already done a video on that, which you can check out on the channel, but they're going to do kind of a more in-depth reveal like they did with franchise mode about a week ago. They're going to do that for superstar mode. We're going to have some probably videos and some images to look at. So that should be first week of August. They also said they will reveal the MUT information during the first week of August as well. So again, that's about 2 weeks and some change to 3 weeks from now. And then after that, I mean, we're pretty much about a week away from early access, which is on August 15th. So that's when I'll be bringing you the early gameplay footage. So make sure to subscribe if you do not want to miss that. And we should also be getting some more information over the next few weeks with what they actually changed during the beta, because they do this every year. They have the beta out for, you know, a few weeks, and then weeks after that they will put out a complete updated blog on their website where they'll go over all of the things they addressed in the beta, whether it be for franchise, superstar mode, gameplay, menu stuff, things that they may have added to the game that wasn't in the beta. So that's usually a pretty big deal because we'll kind of see the things that people actually gave direct feedback on, what they've changed or what they're going to be changing in the early updates when the game is released. So we should be getting that, I would think, probably 2 weeks from now, since next week is the ratings week. The week after that is when they're going to likely talk about actual changes they made to the beta. So that's when we'll be able to talk a little bit more openly about some more gameplay related stuff for the game, because once they put it on their website, then, you know, we're more free to talk about it and we can kind of discuss how the game was playing versus the changes that they made based on the feedback that we gave them. So that'll be a pretty big week as well. They'll probably also be revealing some more stuff in terms of like equipment and like presentation style stuff a little bit later on, maybe 2 weeks from now as well. Usually they do that right before the game releases, so we should be getting that stuff soon too for the people that are interested in that. Now, if you do want to learn more about Madden 24's gameplay, the stuff that we do know about it so far, make sure you check out this video right here on the screen.